Now, your Alaska Link weather for Fairbanks and the interior.
Good evening and happy Monday. We have made it to our halfway point of July, and as we take a look at our July summary, it is nearly the flip-flop of June, where June was dry and warm, and now we've been with the cooler and wetter conditions where we have that surplus of almost 2 inches, as we are almost at 3 inches for this month, and we're not even halfway through. But we've been holding that wet weather to the colder temperatures. We're below average by about 3 degrees, but we know that those dry days do really show off those warm temperatures, as today was one of those drier days. We were bringing in some of those brighter blue skies, allowing for some of that warm sunshine to bring those surface temperatures up. But note that we are back to some rain and thunder chances here as we roll through about the middle of the week. We'll see that drying out conditions will start to take hold on Friday, and as we can dry out, we'll be right back to some conditions like we had here today, where we'll have that warmer sunshine and some potential return of maybe some 70s there. Now, here's we head into our Tuesday. What we're noting is we'll stay shy of the 70s after that warm up that we were underneath today. With that sunshine, we'll keep that warmer environment, but that warmer environment leads to some thunderstorm chances, especially over some of our higher elevation points. Note that as we also return to some rain and thunder as we head here into our Tuesday, note that there's not a lot of organization. We are noting that there's some nice moisture plumes from some systems that are bringing impacts off towards the west and the south, and that allows for these waves of energy to lift through the region. So again, not a lot of organization at times, but we're still noting that there's definitely some good reflectivity there of that accumulation closer to the White Mountains through the Alcan border, and then some scattered activity over the Alaska range as those Chinook winds have ended, and then more of that stronger activity to the southwest. So really when it comes down to accumulation, we can see the local area, we only see about a few hundredths of an inch up to a tenth of an inch, but then you get closer to areas like Delta Junction, Circle, even down through McGrath, where you can get that quarter of an inch or more, where some of those better moisture plumes have been noted. So staying wary of those concerns when it comes down to at least some thunder risk, but rainfall potential shouldn't lead to any big flooding concerns, though we do have really saturated soil, so always need to keep an eye on maybe some of that isolated flooding to lead to some river rises. We have officially dropped under 20 hours of daylight, and we're also back to a sunset that occurs within the actual day that we're in, as we'll have just about a 4 a.m. sunrise and 11:54 sunset. Our high temperatures again will stay just shy of 70 degrees due to the increased cloud cover and some of those shower chances across much of the interior, even through Circle, Delta Junction even at 67, and Denali National Park at 62. Wednesday will stay underneath some of those scattered showers, again looking at widespread 60s, but conditions as early as Thursday will start to dry out, and as we can dry out those conditions, that can bring in more breaks of that sunshine, and there by Friday we're even looking at the expectation to be back up into the 70s, and when there is that growing potential forecasted highs to be in the 70s, we can expect those brighter skies and keep a summer-like pattern there for the weekend ahead.